T is closer to the entrance than W. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, T dash W. Sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay. R is closer to the front than M with exactly 1 in between. So we have R underscore M, right? Instead of a dash. Mm-hmm. Then it says P and S must be next to each other. They don't say the order, so we'll just say P, S with an arc, right? They're going back and forth. Then it says V is not third, then it's fourth. That means V is third or fourth. Sound good? Mm-hmm. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every variable is here, which means they're all floaters. I mean, there are no floaters. What rule or what variables are most constrained in this case, probably? V is pretty constrained. Who else? I think the biggest thing I'd be concerned about, which is actually a good thing, is R and M. Because that's a block of 3. It's pretty hard to fit blocks of 3 in certain places, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, question 22. If there is exactly one painting between T and W, which one finally must be true? So 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have T underscore W. We still have these other rules, PS, RM, and so on. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly write V, V. Because if I can do that, then I can kind of start playing with these things in my head, right? Mm-hmm. I think this one is a little bit easier to look at. If I have TW, how many options do I have down here? 1. Why do you say 1?
Because there has to be a space between T and W.
Okay, exactly 1. Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, there'd be 2. Or you count for R and M.
Yeah, when you consider R and M, right, there are 2 possibilities. Either you put them here, and the other one there, or vice versa. Why can't you put it around V?
Because you have to make room for T and W as well. Or,
Yeah.
You have to make room for
R and M, yeah, that block of 3, right? Now you have 2 blocks of 3. If you put it right here, then you only have 2 and 2 on the end. That's not going to work. So, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so T, W, R, M. In my mind, I'm thinking I could switch either one of these. I just don't want to draw them both out. What's wrong with this? Can't fit in the block of 2, right? The P and the S. So this is out. I don't want to cross it out, so I never look at it again. So now we come up here. Where is this TW going to go? Do we know?
After the V.
Okay, it could come here or here. Why not here? Yeah, this is it's a little hard to see necessarily at first, but if you put TW around this V, who's going to go first? No one can go. The only thing that was flexible before that could be a single was T. Mm-hmm. And now T is set. So that means TW has to come back here. We don't know whether it's here or here, but I'm just going to interchange it with RM. And now in my mind I'm thinking, okay, these could switch, right? You could have the TW block switch or whatever. And then what do we have left? We have the PS, and those are going back and forth. This is a little bit, I'm cheating a little bit here because this has another possibility.
I can see that.
Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so which one must be true? The V is in third. Yes, that has to be true. We tried out V in 4 and that didn't work. Okay, so that was question 22. Question 23, if T is next to the V, which one of the following is a pair of paintings in which one of the mentioned first must be closer to the... Okay, so actually I think I'm going to end up kind of doing the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. V is either third or V is either fourth. If T is going to be next to V, let's just talk about the top one. That means T could be in second or fourth, right? If it goes second, if T goes here, we're going to run into the same problem. You guys see that? Right? There's nothing to go here because T is the only singleton that could have come up here. So T has to go here. Then what else would happen at this point?
PS goes first.
Yeah, PS would go first. This is where the block of 2 is. And then the block of 3, R, M. Right? And what's left? W would go there. Sound good? Okay, now down here, T could come here or here. Do we see a problem with either one of these?
The second one.
Why do you say the second one?
Because then you could have W coming after because you have to put S on the end.
Yes, if you put T here, right? Then you put W back here, and now we have a single slot, but nothing else can be single. So T can't go there, which means T's got to go here, and we're going to do the same thing all over again. The block of 3 is going to come here, the W is going to come after T, and the P and S is going to go here. So we're playing out some of these things in our head, but doing a little bit of writing so we don't have to remember everything, like V and 3 and V and 4. Okay, which one fine is mentioned first, is closer to the front than the one mentioned second. So P and S, no, that doesn't have to be true because they can alternate. R and W. Yep, R has to come before W. So that's the answer. What were we tempted by here? Anything?
I never got to T next to V.
You're just
so
like, hey,
I'm just happy you did.
forget this one. Okay. Any other questions on this game? Okay.